Welcome to another episode of Brooke's World. This is Kay, and today's episode will be dedicated to all those who have lost loved ones due to COVID-19. I hope this will comfort someone or bring hope to someone out there.
Welcome again to Brooke's World. I am Greg and my wife Kay who's with me. We wanted to take a moment to reflect on the pandemic, COVID-19. We've gone through a year of this pandemic. Can you believe it? So many lives have been impacted all around the world. In fact, it has impacted our family. My wife is going to talk a little bit about our journey during COVID-19. Babe, you want to go ahead and share?
The reason we're doing this episode is because it was my mom's birthday this past week, and it had me reflecting on COVID-19, and it made us want to do an episode just to acknowledge the pain and the loss of what a lot of us share. And although I'm not going to go through all the details of what I went through, I'm just going to share briefly. A year ago, it was, I would say February, I felt the urge to go visit my mom. And it was an urge that I couldn't let go. Something kept telling me, you need to go see your mom, you need to go see your mom. And I said, okay, her birthday is in March. I will book a ticket and go see her in March. I went ahead and I booked a ticket for March 11. And something kept saying, nope, you need to go sooner. And, I called my siblings. I'm like, is everything okay? Is she okay? They're like, she's good, she's stable. And I was like, so why am I feeling this urge to go? Anyway, I talked it over with my family and decided that I'm going to go. And as a matter of fact, I decided I was going to go and I wasn't going to come back. I was going to spend some time with her. But I had already booked a ticket for March 11th. So I went in early February, spent about 3 weeks with her, and then decided to come back and spend spring break with my kids. Lo and behold, I didn't realize that was going to be the last time I would see my mom, because on March 11th, when I was to come back to visit her, and everything was on lockdown, and the facility where she was at, they weren't accepting anyone, not even me as a nurse. And I know that thing broke me to the point of, I didn't think I would be able to come back from that, because it just made me feel so helpless. And every time I hear the story of someone going through that same thing, it just makes me want to reach out and hug them. It makes me want to just be there for them, because I know how I felt. And that's why I wanted to bring this to the forefront, because there are a lot of us out there. Death is usually something that is hard, regardless. Death is not something that we ever can say that it's easy, but with COVID, there's another element to it that is painful, because your loved one they're forced to go through this alone. You can't be by their side. You can't hold their hands. The way I pictured my mom passing away is me being right there just holding her hand through it, you know, and to not have that, I that was the most painful thing ever for me. And just watching it on screen, it was not the same for me.
I mean, I remember being there in the bedroom, y'all. I was, you know, in the bed beside her, and she's on the phone looking at her mom, having a hard time breathing. And, you know, as a husband, I didn't even know what, you know, husband, much less a pastor, right? What do you say? What do you do? It's just such a vulnerable moment, a vulnerable space. It is such a precious time. And, you know, I would see my wife on the phone praying and singing with her. And every so often I'll join her if I knew the song. And, but it was tough. And I'm sure there are people who have lost loved ones, or even have been in the journey watching someone and realizing it's just such a difficult situation because it's not like anything else. You know, it was a very hard time, and you know, it made me really empathize with my wife, especially realizing that she was spending these last moments on a phone with her mom.
Yeah. And you know, one of the other things is that even like the traditions that you typically have when you experience a loss and getting together with family to grieve together, you didn't have that. You know, you and that's another grief in and of itself. And I mean, later on we will go in depth with grief, but we just really wanted to stand with everyone out there who have experienced a loss during COVID and what that meant for you. And we wanted to let you know we get it, we understand. And you know, my husband and I, we were talking, and you know, we're saying, you know, for some people, they have different outlets for getting through things.
You know, some people they work out to let off stress or to get through hard times, and you know, those people couldn't go to the gym because the gyms were closed. Some people resort to drinking. Some people, you know, who like to walk in the middle of the pandemic when so much was shut down, even the parks, they couldn't even go and do that. Mm-hmm. So it was a very, very difficult time because your outlets were closed off. And it really got me thinking that there's one outlet that's never closed off. There's one outlet that's always available. And that was the outlet that my wife turned to. You know, I remember her crying out many times to that outlet, to God, because he was really the only source of help and strength. And as she cried out to God, I heard her singing. I heard her listening to music. And it was those songs that gave her strength. She downloaded this program. I don't know if you remember, but she downloaded this program. What is it called? Star Maker. And
it just went in.
And she just started going in. She recorded, I think, so many songs, and she started sharing this thing to different people, and it was her way of being at peace. Coping, at least I think, but you would.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. And you know, for one of the ways, like, because I didn't know how I would deal with my mom's, you know, the first birthday without her, but our families got together and we just reminisced on the good times. So even though we all didn't get closure, we all didn't get to get together the way we wanted to, we reminisce, and that filled me up with joy. So for anyone out there who is going through something similar, that's something you can also do. And so today we'll be sharing one of the songs that we that got me personally through this. I don't know why this song was so special to me, but I hope that it will touch you in the same way.
Yeah. And even as you listen to that song, my hope is that you will remember, though COVID separate us from our loved ones and our families, I hope you will remember, truly remember, that you are not alone. Mm-hmm. You are not alone. God is indeed with us. That if you don't believe in God, just know that there is a higher power, a higher source of strength that is with you, that is there for you,
and that will rescue you.
And that will rescue you. Enjoy this song.
You are not hidden. There's never been a moment you were forgotten. You are not hopeless. Though you've been broken, your innocence stolen, I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. There is no distance that cannot be covered over and over. You're not defenseless. I'll be your shelter, I'll be your armor. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear your SOS, your SOS. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. I hear you whisper underneath your breath. I hear you whisper you have nothing left. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest night. It's true, I will rescue you. I will never stop marching to reach you in the middle of the hardest fight. It's true, I will rescue you. Oh, I will rescue you. I will send out an army to find you in the middle of the darkest.
I can't say that. I messed up.
Yeah.
Feel the beat and get lost in time.
Por siempre os bebe.
Have you sing what I sing in Spanish? Move your body right next to mine.
I don't know the Spanish for that.
Feel the beat and get lost in time.
I don't know the Spanish. I won't tell you another time.
Why are you speaking in the African accent?
Because I am African. It's in the name. African American. Get it right.
About, like, at the instrumental, just like, hear you whisper. Like, before we go into the
I
last
just do the pre-chorus. There's no, I just do.
Just try it with the guitar, please, real quick.
Why is the guitar so needed now?
You just said you
Can I try it with the guitar?
Yeah.
No, I literally, no, I was kidding.
Hurry.
All right.
I literally.
All right.
No, see?
No,
We-
she said listen
No,
to the...
You do it after I told you.
We rehearsed this before we
Okay,
pressed
go,
it.
go, go.
Alright.
It is true, I will rescue you. Oh,
It's not that hard.
You
I
can-
can't. It's just.
Okay, one more time.
It's just 3 notes.
Let's go.
It's just.
It is true, I will rescue you.
Oh my gosh! It's 3 notes! It's 3 notes!
Are you talking
All
about?
Yeah,
the
they use
reruns and stuff.
No, they just do it in one
We
take.
do that all the time.
They do it in one take.
That's literally what performance is.
Somebody should be recording these moments.
I know. I should have been doing that. I don't know why.
Hey.
Oh,
I've been ready. Cameron just is so distracting. You better.
Cameron.